What's up, everybody? My name is Kevin Bell, and today I'm going to show you how to make your GitHub main page look really cool like this. Also, show you how to create a workflow in there where your YouTube channel automatically updates on your latest videos on here and your blog or whatever you have, like maybe an RSS feed for. Finally, I'm going to show you an agent that I built to help you do this and an agent to help you keep track of your apps that are in progress. So there's a lot to cover here. I also have 3 kids running around, so I'm going to try to make this as quick and to the point as possible. Okay, so first of all, I am not an expert coder or developer or anything like this, but this guy, he's really good. And I saw his page and I'm like, I need to make it like this. So what did I do? I went into Claude Code and I just started talking to it. And then I did it. And then I asked it to help me write a step-by-step tutorial of how to explain this. Okay, so I'm going to go through this step-by-step with you because I literally just learned this myself. Okay, so first, what you want to do is you want to go into your GitHub and you want to create a new repository. Okay, so what that looks like, and I'm just going to kind of go with this step-by-step, but not like fully because you'll understand it just by reading it. Okay, so go into repository, create a new repository, and then you want to name it. You want to name it exactly what your username. So just copy and paste over your username, and that is going to be what you name that repository. Okay, and then in the README, you're going to paste all of your custom content. And so this is going to come during the conversation that you had with Claude Code beforehand on like everything that you want to be displayed, everything that you want it to look like. And the agent that I built, and I'll show you that in a second, that will help you really fill all of that out, okay? So things like this, let me show you here. Things like this, what I did to get that is I went to here and I was like, oh, I really like that. And I screenshotted it and I dropped it into Cloud Code and I said, hey, I want to add this to my page as well. And then it added it, okay? Basically, you just want to have that full conversation with Cloud Code where you give the full picture, the vision that you have of what your page looks like, and then just talk it out, you know? And once you figure that out, you just paste that right into the README and then you go commit changes, right? And you're good to go. Okay, so now moving on. Also, if you hear those little movements down there, that's my little boy crawling around and making a mess. So, okay, on to part 2, auto updating workflows. So this is what's really cool is if you get the channel ID from your YouTube, then what you can do is give it to Git or put it in here in this workflow where whenever you have a new video, it will automatically update on here. And so the way you do that, so a couple things. First of all, how to get your um, channel ID number. So you're going to control click and you're going to go to view page source and it will show you that. Then you're going to go command F and you're going to search channel underscore ID, and then you're going to scroll through and it will give you your channel ID, right? Then you're going to add that in right here, okay? So you will go to your repository, you'll go to the page that you just created, the repository that you just created, and then you're going to add a file. Okay, so I already added the file, so it's this file that I added, and then in that file, because I was talking with Cloud Code the whole time, I'm going to drop the code that it gave me. So I'm going to give Claude my YouTube channel ID, and it will just insert that directly into the code that it wants you to paste, right? So then you go in here, you click that, and you are able to edit your code if I can find it. Boom, right here. Okay, so then I pasted it in here, and then I hit commit changes. And so whenever a YouTube video comes up for me and it's the latest one, it's going to update that. And then I have it connected to my bearblog.dev RSS feed where whenever I update my blog and a new one comes up, boom, it's going to commit it to here and it will show right here, right? So this was the latest video that I did, and this was the latest blog post that I did. Okay, so now we covered the README for your main page, which allows you to have a sweet, really clean GitHub profile here. We covered the workflows, which is the code and the files needed to update the videos and the blog posts that you make. The last thing is the agents that I built. Again, I was just building this for myself. I wanted a really clean list that saved in my folder for all the apps that I'm building, what their progress is, a summary of each of them, and different bullet points. And so what that looks like for me is this right here. So all of these are current builds. This is the TLDR, and then this is the breakdown of each. And so I now have it where I can type into Claude, update my app tracker file with the new progress that we made on whatever app, and it will update. And then I thought that would be really cool to make it into an agent. And so I just went down the rabbit hole even further, right? So here we go. All you need to do, and I could go into a really deep explanation of all this, but all you need to do is go to this link here on my GitHub profile for each of these, right? So this is the GitHub profile generator. You can view this and copy that code over and just drop it into Claude Code and then start having that conversation. The other is the app progress tracker. So you can do this for your own personal apps that you're building and install both of these agents, right? So the app progress tracker and the GitHub profile generator. And again, just copy and paste this into Claude and then start having the conversation. It's going to do its thing, okay? And let me say it even simpler, okay? So one command install right here. So all you need to do is copy and paste this, boom, go into your Claude Code terminal and paste it in there and it will do the rest, okay? So here we go. Claude Code agents, literally just copy that, paste it in your terminal, and you are good to go. Claude Code will take care of the rest. So I know that was a lot. We covered how to make your GitHub nice and fancy, how to add workflows to it, and how to create agents to one, track your apps that you're building right now, and then two, to generate a sweet GitHub profile. I am a vibe coder, like through and through. I do not know how to write lines of code myself. I am not a developer. I'm not an engineer. I'm just figuring this out as I go. And I love this stuff, so I'm continuing to read more about it. But my skills are modest at best, And so I just stumble through this. If I can do this, you can too. Hope this helps. Let me know. Check out this GitHub. I post a lot of stuff that I'm learning on Twitter, on my blog, and my newsletter. Have a great day. Talk to you later.